Sorry, everybody. Give you all a minute to reconvene. Oh, gotta love it. Gotta love it. Oh, man. I just, something went red. I saw a little red, and I looked at my little stream indicator here, and it was 0 kilobytes per second. And then pretty soon, within a couple of minutes, I had nothing. I had no Googles. I had no nothing. But I think it wasn't just this computer, but it was mostly just this computer. The other one, some of the other stuff still stayed online. So anyways, hurry, get back. Come on back, everybody. Come on back. Sorry about that. Let's get this turkey hooked back up again. We'll give everybody a few minutes to get back in. Looks like we're back in business here. Hey, Johnny, how's it going? Woohoo, and he's back. New stream link, thank you very much. Skippy Sphere, that's a great name, by the way. Did you have a different name before? Do we already know you? Because I like that name. Skippy Sphere. Oh, hey, Ofer, how you doing? Yeah, you thought I was a professional YouTuber. Yeah, I think this is part of the universe telling me to make more videos. Make more videos. I can't ever not stream now, though. I mean, streaming for a time was the thing I did because I couldn't make videos. But now, even if I'm making videos, I still got to stream. How could I not stream? Robert, I run this setup already with 4 cameras in Frigate. I got to play with Frigate. I have not played with Frigate. Do you like it, Robert? Is it working well for you? That is funny. Matthew Jones. I thought you were a professional YouTuber. No, I wish. Frigate is very good. Oh, that's you. I broke the internet. It was my shirt. While you're waiting for everyone to come back, I have a question about Permatrack. Go for it, Nicholas. What's your question about Permatrack? I will gladly answer your questions about Permatrack. Frigate and Coral TPU is the business. I love it. So the Coral TPU, that's a little add-on board, right? Frigate is great. Add on to it. It is fantastic object recognition with external TPU. So you hook it up? The external TPU connects to like your Home Assistant Pi or what? Now you got me wondering. Let's see. Coral Cat can be M2, but also USB-C. Oh, really? Can be M.2. Then it could go inside the yellow, right? If you don't have an M.2 drive in there. Native Home Assistant add-on for ReoLink. I've tried 2 others that were not from Home Assistant. What models are we working with? I've used RLC and Duo PoE. Cymax. Well, let's look at it and see. Frigate is the cuss word you to find Coral TPU. Oh, really? Is the Coral TPU tried? Is it hard to find? Are they in demand? Hard to get? Coral with Frigate and Proxmox, a couple different flavors of Coral available. Okay, we're gonna have to play around with that. Let's spend a few minutes. I do want to do this, so let's come back to this. The ask for Nicholas is the aluminum? Sorry, squirreling all over the place. Is the aluminum Permatrack the same price as the steel was? Yes. Plan to buy a Permatrack in a month or so. Storms keep knocking my lights off the house. Ready to go for Permatrack. So yeah, we are selling aluminum for the same price as what we used to sell the steel. We had a little bit of steel and we had discounted it because we weren't making any more of it. I think it's all gone. We may have a little bit left. So, and if it's not like the right color for you or the right, the holes aren't on the side or the bottom, whichever you want. Aluminum is much easier to work with and you don't have any of the rust problems. The steel was pretty good. If you had raw corners, you might get a little rust, but for the most part, it was pretty good. It was just, and it was really thick, which made it really strong, but it made it really hard to work with. Like cutting it and bending it and stuff was kind of a pain in the butt. Aluminum is much more forgiving in that way. And yes, we've kept it the same price. And we should have plenty in stock. We should have plenty in stock, Nicholas, anytime. Under the market price for local distributor switch in 3 days. Took me longer to install than to get it. Oh, really? So the Coral things are hard to get? Place my order for 2 boxes of Permatrack in a short month. Okay, great. Thank you, Nicholas. Appreciate your patronage, amigo. Ooh, somebody bringing me a cake pop for Father's Day.
This one is chocolate, like chocolate.
Chocolate?
Yeah. And then this one's confetti chocolate.
Oh.
So it's like the inside's confetti.
Should I eat one right now or should I wait?
Eat one.
Eat one now? Do you want to put them in the fridge? In the fridge right there for me? Cake pops. Father's Day cake pops.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. It's falling off its stick.
It's good.
Oh, very good. Thank you.
Yeah, we didn't put the sticks on very good.
Hey, would you grab Dr. Pepper out of there? All right. Let's see what we have for cameras here. So this is the Hobbit house. As you can see, from time to time, I have difficulty with some things, but I got some redundant systems up there.
What one do you want? What cup? Your big one or that one?
That one, thanks, baby. All right. So let's look and see what cameras we got. Because I don't think it actually has all the cameras. All right. Game room. Oh, actually, I took that one out. The door. That's probably the most important one. The pavilion. Those are actually we could use those. And then camera 1. I'm not sure which camera 1 they're talking about. I wish we had. See, I don't understand why it's not all the cameras. Isn't that funny? Why is it not all the cameras? Let's look at the integration. I think the one that I have is the Home Assistant integration. ReoLink. See, it says 6 devices. And so here's the types. These are the cameras I have. The 520A. I do have a 410 and an 822A. But mostly 520A is what it looks like here. And this one is currently unavailable. So I don't know where that one is or which one that one is. Not very helpful. The game room. I moved this game room one. This one is actually just pointing out towards the meadow now. And no matter how many times I change the controls on that one, this one's going to have to be the back door. But I don't have, see, very unfortunate, I don't have my deck. I have a pan tilt zoom deck camera, which would be nice to have on here, but unfortunately it's not. So the Hobbit door, this is the one we're going to deal mostly with. This is the front door. So we're going to deal mostly with this one because this is the one where I want to see if there's motion. Oh dear. Okay. That's the one I want to see if there's motion. All right. So let's look and see when there was motion. So look, it went unavailable for a while, and that's no good. But right now it's been clear, and you can see the last time there was motion was yesterday afternoon. There was a bunch because I was up there yesterday afternoon, right? Mm-hmm. Ubiquity, Jeremy says ubiquity, master race. Robert, looks like Robert's got the connection for the coral things.
When was the last time you cleaned this lid?
Yeah, it needs to be washed, huh? All right. So let's start setting up some stuff.
Happy Father's Day.
Thank you, baby. She got me my Dr. Pepper. And cake pops. Thank you, girl. All right, here we go. Let's do it. So let's start an automation. We're going to add an automation. Let's do it this way. Create an automation. Thank you, baby. Do something when there's motion. I love it. Okay. That was an easy way to start the automation, wasn't it? Did you miss it? That's cheating to get supplies and food during the stream. Thank you. It is cheating, and I do have perfect kids. They're very kind to me. All right, so the trigger is the camera, the Hobbit door camera. When there's motion detected, it's going to do something. All right. I want to set a condition. I have a device. I have a button that I use to show when there's somebody. Thank you. To show when there's somebody in the house or not. So I have this unoccupied, occupied button. So I'm going to use that as a condition. So occupied. The house is occupied. It's just an input Boolean. I have to manually change it. So if somebody's there at the house, I set that to on. If nobody's there, it's set to off. I have to manually do that, but that's okay. I want to see if it is, I want that to be off. So if that's off, that means there's nobody at the house. That's when I want it to trigger an alarm, okay? The first thing I want it to do, so now we're going to be on the actions. So the first thing I want in the actions is I want it to notify me. So we're going to do notify, notification, send a notification via mobile app, DrZzs 2. That's me. Okay. What do I want it to say? First, we definitely want a title. Ooh, oh, this doesn't have the ability to make the title like red or whatever, right? That's okay. Oh, you did, Joe. Did you? You should have come by. You weren't driving a silver pickup truck, were you? Somebody came down the driveway in a silver pickup truck and then they left. Oh man, Joe, you could have totally come by. I was up there. We were up there walking around. I was working hard. I probably wouldn't have stopped or wouldn't have wanted to stop for very long because I was trying to get a lot done. Okay, so the title is going to be wHobbit Alarm. Okay. And the message is going to be just there's motion at the wHobbit front door. That way, when there's others, when I figure out how to get the other cameras in there, I could use the different cameras. Oh, a silver Volt. Oh, that's right. You do drive the Volt. You didn't come all the way up the driveway though, probably, huh? I got that reminds me. I got to take Dawson out driving. He's 15 now too. All right, this looks pretty good. Send the notification to my phone. There's motion at the wHobbit front door. wHobbit alarm. Okay. Now there used to be a way. Wow, how is it that you can attach a snapshot, right? Yeah, and you have to put something in the data, and I don't remember what that is. Let's see. We're gonna read the manual. Home Assistant. We're gonna go iPhone notifications snapshot. Receiving camera snapshots. I thought it was in the actual documentation. We'll see if this will tell us what we want to know here. Burn my retinas. Okay. Adjusted a few things. Eventually move this automation over to Node Red. Service. Notify. Message. Data attachment. Oh, there's a blueprint to do it? Oh, yeah. Let's look at blueprints. Where do you find blueprints? Time is different when you're up north. How's it going, Sir Goodenough? Thanks for being here. Are you up at your cabin? Finally digging out of the snow? Well, we can try this and see if this will work. Data, attachment, content type, URL. 3 weeks. Oh, that's nice. You can only send URLs, not actual attachments. For the image to be available outside your local network, it needs to be in the config www directory. The other advantages of doing this way, You don't need a delay. This is from 2019. This is probably changed. Anybody got the latest version on hand? You watched my pot on the tree video? I don't remember what that was. Pot on the tree? I don't remember what that is. All right, let's see if there's a... this might be better. With this, I get notification with snapshot attached. With this, I get a live feed directly when expanding the notification. Can't figure out how I can receive the notification with snapshot attached and clicking on the picture of the live stream. I think I'll go with this one, probably. Oh, Sir Goodenough's video. Okay, I was like, what? I can send my action with snapshot that is stored and sent in the notification if interested. Yeah, do. Robert, can you just post that in Discord or something? Drop that in Discord for us. Native ReoLink integration has a lot of cool features such as live feeds on Apple TV and Fire TV. Oh, wow. I have not checked that out. I have not looked at that. Okay, let's see. Data attachment. I think this will probably do it, right? And I think you're right. There might be a blueprint. So let's also look for the... There is a blueprint, I think. Camera detection notification with an image. There it is. Import blueprint. I guess we should just start with that. And Joe found it right at the same time. All right. Well, so that's this one. So now we're gonna make a new automation. I guess I'll just leave this. We'll probably just. I guess we'll just close out of this one. I just won't save it. We'll go back and we'll use this. We'll use this instead. Create an automation. Camera detection. Okay. Blueprint to use. Camera detection. Great. Device to notify. DrZz's phone. Okay. Camera. This is cool. Oh, wait. This is the wrong. I'm doing this. This is on my local one. I want it on the Hobbit house one. It went to my local one. How I mounted my weather station. I had to think about that for a minute. Oh, biggest problems I've had with ReoLink and Home Assistant is that after a while, the ReoLink seems to stop working via web browser. What do you have to do, Cymax, to get it going again? Do you have to like restart it or something? So I need to be in this Home Assistant and I need to import blueprints. So let's go here and let's find a new let's do automation here and find a new blueprint. Because this is the where I need it to be. Blueprints, import blueprint. Oh. Which one was that, Joe? I need the URL for that. What's this you got here, Heli Pilot? This blueprint will send you a notification to your device when a Frigate event for the selected camera is fired. Yeah, I don't have Frigate yet, so I'll have to get working on that. We got to just go simple for now. Got to start simple. So is that the blueprint address? No valid blueprint. Come on, man. What am I doing? Okay. Come on. Oh, assistant, blueprint. Probably an easier way to look for these, right? iPhone. Notif. Oh, let's see. Yeah. Camera image. Camera motion. There it is. Okay, that's great. So, except I don't want, if I do this, it's going to the wrong one. So, or import this blueprint by using the forum topic URL. So I can use this. Okay, let's try that. There it is. Got it. Now we can import that. Send a camera snapshot. There we go. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. Yay! SSSH. Thanks for following. We're gonna do some. We haven't done this. We need some music. Settings, automations. Okay, thanks. I should have been watching. All right, let's do it. Create automation. Send a camera snapshot. Bang. Okay. Motion sensor. Binary Hobbit door motion. Great. Camera. Same one. Right there. This is awesome. Notified device. DrZzs. This is working perfectly. Is it an iOS device? Yes. Notification. Motion detected. Notification message. Detected movement. Delay. Guess that's it. We're going to change the notification title to motion at the Hobbit. No, we'll just call it Hobbit alarm. And then motion detected, motion sensor name, detected movement. Okay, that's fine. Hobbit door motion, detected movement. Okay, fine. Great. Okay, we'll save it. And we'll call it. We're going to have to change a couple things. Let's see. Because I want to add some more to it. So we'll go back in it and we'll add it some more. If there was any more on inside, the doors were never opened to leave. Have you heard of a wasp sensor? Ooh. Used to keep my house from auto-alarming when there are guests there. And I'm not tracking the device trackers. Basically, it keeps the house occupied. Oh. Sends a message to my phone when there is motion at the front door. Okay. All right. That should be it. Let's just test it. Nothing happened. Maybe it didn't load. So automations. Run it. Not working. Why not working? I want to be able to. Dang it. Let's see what it looks like in YAML. That's it? Oh, use that blueprint. Oh, man. Thank you, Seam, for subscribing. This is how I'm feeling right now. All right, because that's not working. I hit run and I'm not getting anything. I should be getting a notification on my phone and I'm not. Dagnabbit. All right, well, we're going to have to try it a different way. We'll go back to what I had started with. We're going to create a new automation. We're going to add a trigger, which is going to be, oh, actually, I liked the way we did that. Let's leave this. Let's go back here, back to my cameras. Let's just go here. We'll figure it out. Oh, actually, no, wait, I had done it through this. This was kind of slick. I'm going to go back to where it was, integrations. And then we go to the ReoLink integration here. We're going to look at these devices. We're going to look at the front door. And then we're just going to go right here to automations. All right. Do something when Hobbit door motion started, detect motion. Okay. Conditions. We will put a state as the condition, and we're going to do the occupied. House is occupied, off. Because I want it to be when nobody's there. That's when I want it to notify me. And then we're going to go back to this. We're going to try this again. We're going to start with just the call service. Just to notify me with a message that says alarm. Oh, wait, that should be the title. And then okay. And then I do want to put some data in there, but we're going to add that after we make sure this works. Something like that. All right, save it. Now let's at least run it. And bingo. Okay, so that time it worked. I got that. But I find them so hit and miss. It's not, usually worth the effort. Oh, well, that's what I just found out. Thank you, D. That's James. Thanks, James, for the Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to you, my friend. Okay, so that part worked. Simulate the actual motion if there's no trigger to run. Oh, in the blueprint? So what you're saying is if I go here, this is what Sir Goodenough is saying. If I go here and set it to right now it says it's on. Oh wait, there's two. Binary sensor door motion. Why are there two? Today. Interesting. This is the one I want. So I don't want this door motion detection. Interesting. I didn't know there were two. I don't know why there's two. So let's see which one's using which. So this was the blueprint one. And that should be just using that motion. So what if we take this, and if we just set this to on temporarily, then we'll see if it triggers. That time it triggered. But there is no, but it doesn't give me a snapshot right at the front. So it did trigger, but no snapshot. We're going to set it back to off and then back to on briefly. Yeah, that's not working. So what other one is there? There was lights, motion detection. That was a different one. Oh, so they both are responding. I wonder if this is the right one. I want to turn on, I kind of want the Siren sensor, not the automation. Automation has to be on to work. Was it not on? That might not work out. Nothing happens in this one. All right. I don't know why that one won't go. Well, let's see what else we can do. How's it going, Street Whiz? Okay, let's try something else. So we at least got that part done. I'm gonna turn off this other one. This was the one that was the blueprint, right? So I am gonna turn this one off because it hasn't been working. And then we're just gonna play around with this one. Okay. So what else? What other actions can we do? I should be able to add, let's try, let's see if I can select a media player. Nope. I was hoping I could select the Alexa that's up there. I could turn on the TV. So this is where I need to have a, take that one out. Just delete this one. I need to have one of these guys up there, and I'll get that. I'll get it there eventually. But this, the Atom Echo, make it so that it's a media player. What is the link to the blueprint I imported? This one. If there's a better one, Cymax, let me know. I can't use the one with Frigate until we get Frigate worked out, which we'll probably do very soon here. Let's see. What else can I do? What else can I do with the, what other actions can I run? So let's look at the other stuff in the integration and see if I can turn on the siren or the light or something. I know you could go like, oh man, all the actionable notification stuff was really useful. It just has changed so many times. I'm not sure what the current status is. I would like to be able to, you know, give myself some options when I see something up there. If I, you know, I can look at the camera picture, and if I see that there is a person there, then maybe I do want to sound off the alarm. If I see that it's like a deer or something, maybe I don't, right? All right, so sensor, so the siren, turn Hobbit door siren on. Do I want to do that? Probably. Record audio, siren on event. I want to give myself the option to turn on the siren. So let's do that. It's got to be right here. It's got to be in the data. Man, okay, let's see. iOS. We got to just get in the docs and figure out the data. Home Assistant, iOS notifications. Okay, the companion, Home Assistant companion app. This is what we want. Automation, action, notify, blah, blah, blah. Data, message, notification, test. Okay. Send notification to multiple devices. No. General options. Attachment. You can attach media and other content. Opening a URL. Click action. Hey, John's here. How's it going? Do I want to turn on the siren and look at the camera? Let's see. Motion detection. Someone might be in the backyard. Data, iOS, URL, Lovelace cameras. So I think I can just go URL. What if I could just go in the data right here? And if I just go URL, you guys, I don't want to put the public, do I want to put the public URL in there? I don't think I do, right? I don't think I do. You guys will tell me not to, I'm sure. But let's test it with a generic URL, right? Let's just go to, oh, let's see. Let's just try. Let's just put in here. Oh, that's not gonna. Let's just grab a picture, like one picture that's hosted somewhere like this. Let's just grab one picture. Okay, should be able to just grab one picture here. Right, this. Copy image address. We'll just do that. then we'll go here and we'll just put that there. Do I need it in quotes? Yes. Okay, so quotes it is. John's going to take the plunge. Gers is going to take the plunge and get his Home Assistant going here pretty soon, right? See, I knew you guys wouldn't want me to put the public address of the image in there. All right, so let's just save that. And then we'll see when we run it if it shows me that URL. It didn't show me anything. Oh, there it goes. No. Oh, always open. Okay, so it did. Yeah, great. Okay, let's try that again. But it didn't show it as an attachment. It just showed it. It gave it to me. I have to click it and hold it. If I click it, then it takes me there. Yeah, if I click it, it takes me to that image. I want it as the attachment. So there's going to be another thing here. Data tag, clearing, subtitle, Android specific. Let's see. Commands, push in Apple Watch. Oh, attachments. Standard attachments. That'll work. Several locations which you can save, and you can use the snapshot, camera service, snapshot. Media source, advantage the access requires authentication headers. www folder, automatic snapshots. iOS users can use the camera stream and dynamic attachments. Okay, so I guess maybe I need to use dynamic attachments. Camera stream, data, entity ID. That's it? I just do the camera and it pulls up the camera? No, hombre. Really? So instead of this, I can just do camera stream? No, that's too easy. Prior to that, no. Data, entity ID, camera. No way. No way. No way. Too easy. And then instead of camera living room, it's going to be camera. Okay. Is it that easy? Is it really? Son of a gun, it is. Except for, yep, there it is. How about that? Takes a minute though. It's not loading fast. It shows it right next to the, it shows it real tiny. Let's run it again. Let's run it again. Here, I'll let you guys see it too. So here's the phone. And if I run this, it shows up. And see it, you can see it's just in the tiny little image there. If I click that, it just opens up Home Assistant. That's not what I want, really. Probably if I hold it down, though. Let's do it again. Run it again. Show up. If I hold it, should open that. That should open the stream. Oh my gosh, there it is. Well, that's easy. Everyone knows this Home Assistant stuff is always easy. Wow, that's way easy. That's way too easy. But there it is, man. It's the live freaking feed. Oh, and there is somebody there. That must be the cleaning lady. See that white car up there? Right there, that little white car. That's the cleaning lady. Okay. Well, we'll get to test this again when she leaves. Yeah, that was easy. Okay then. Let's try something else. Let's do another thing. And then we'll go on to Frigate, okay? We'll do one more thing and then we'll go on to Frigate. I kind of want to play with that Siren. Yeah, I kind of want to play with the Siren. Works first time, 60% of the time, something like that. Okay, Siren. If let's do this. If we open this, I want to know if the siren's really going on. Like if I click that thing, does the siren really go on? I mean, it should, right? Call her first. Okay, what I want it to do is I want it to ask me. I want it to show me the thing. And then I want it to ask me if, oh yeah, that's dangling. That's no good. I want it to ask me if we should turn on the siren. If I can listen, doesn't look like I can listen from this. If I did, it would just be a bunch of wind anyway. So. Okay. Let's tell her first, right? Let's tell the lady. Christine. Okay. There, I just let her know. If you hear the alarm outside, it's just me playing with the motion detection. Right? Cleaning lady scared half to death. Beware with sirens. Make sure they're hidden. I accidentally turned on my whole house. Oh, really? Yikes. Okay. Let's look at this. I want to see what this is. We're going to add this to the lab dashboard. And that's fine. Nope, that's fine. Okay, so let's just go look at that. I want to see what that... She says, okay, thank you. Okay. There it is. Let's just check and see what this entity looks like. That's it. It's just a switch. It's so Siren.Hobbit-Door. Siren. Isn't that something? I didn't know a siren was an entity. Like that's a type, right? That's like oh, not an entity. What do you call that? Category, right? Like a switch. How about that? And so when you click it, let's look at this. This is a new thing for me. I've not seen this before. Home Assistant. Siren entity. Siren entity is a device whose main purpose is to control siren devices like doorbell or chime. Is on. Turn on. 3 optional input parameters can be passed into the service call. Supported featured flag. Tone, duration, volume. Huh. Interesting. Never saw this before. This is a new one. Anybody else play with this before? Don't want to scare her out. Uh-oh. Vortex. Got my first cult board in November. I was talking to your amazing staff, and they said my board was shot. Now I have to get a new cult board. Oh, bummer. Oh, I think I saw some of that. Yeah. Sorry, man. That is a bummer. Okay. Well, let's try it. Let's try it. Let's go back into this automation. And we're going to do an actionable. So let's go here. We don't need this. We don't need that. We need this. Actionable notifications. All right, this is where we're going to make this happen. So building an actionable notification. All right. Data, actions. You used to be able to build these like in the app, remember? Required, title of the button. Destructive. All right, let's get some examples here. So we should be able to do this. Scripts, no. Okay. Let's should just see if this, let's see if this brings up a couple buttons for us. Okay, it doesn't like that. I wonder if I can do that entity ID and those things. I doubt it. Red line means it ain't gonna work. Yellow line, maybe it'll work. Let's try it. Okay. Yeah, sound alarm or silence alarm. I got two buttons. And I'm getting the feed. It's taking a minute for the feed to come up. Okay, so that did work. Those icons didn't work. Yeah, there it is. Okay, sweet. So just to show you, that did make these two buttons appear. Sound alarm and silence alarm. Okay. So let's add one more button. So sound alarm, silence alarm. We're going to make one more. Action. We're going to call it no underscore, probably no alarm. And okay. Title is going to be just no alarm. Which means that would just kind of close it. Like if you click that, nothing's going to happen. And these SM symbol bell slash. That's not working. So let's just try MDI. Oh, it's not showing me what they are. That's too bad. MDI bell. Bell. Let's do bell check. And then for these, we'll do a different one. We'll do MDI bell. We'll do the bell cancel like that. And then for this one, we'll do MDI. Why is it not giving me the options? Okay, MDI bell. Do I just want the bell or bell alert? We'll do bell alert. Okay, so now I'm going to have 3 buttons. Why did I change the spacing? Oh, I was just looking at it and thought it was wrong, but it wasn't. Now it is, because now it's not working. There, now it's working. All right, let's try it. We're going to run it. Oh, let's see. I'm going to get rid of this one. Okay, so now when we open it, we get, it's not showing me the icons, but sound alarm, silence alarm, no alarm. Okay, so let's do, that's great. Okay, so we're getting there. We're getting there. Now we're going to have it do something, right? So here, with the actions at the URI, you can also trigger the more info panel. No. So we have to have another, I think we have to put this in another place. We used to have a whole separate action. I thought we could just do this in the app though, on the phone, if I remember right. Let's go back. I'm sorry I'm dragging you guys along this. Dragging you guys along with me. For the icons, do they need to be native Home Assistant or publicly available? Good question. Good question, Cymax. I don't know. I don't know why the icons aren't working. Somebody sort that out. Tell me. Hold on. Sorry. Gotta sneeze. Oh, I took off the don't touch your face one. Good luck with it. Let's see. Let me go into the app. I think in the Home Assistant app, there's some stuff you can do here. Notifications. No, that's not it. There is a way. There is a way. Thank you very much. Thank you. I know there's a way. So the trick is this bit right here, this action. So when this action fires, when you click that button, you need to tell it what to do next. I thought we could put that in here. Oh no, connection lost, reconnecting. Oh, that's bad. I thought you could put that in here, but maybe you can't. And if you can't put it in there, then you definitely need to be able to do it. I thought you could do it in the app. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. So in the app, just it says connection lost here as well. So that's bad. Am I still streaming? Down here where this gear is, you click that gear and then that will start to let you play around with some of these things like notifications. And, oh gosh, you didn't see that, right? Nobody saw that, right? Cleaning lady tripped over the power wire, maybe. Maybe. But at least I'm still streaming. At least I didn't get completely booted off the internet again. Location notifications, categories. No longer required for actionable notifications, sounds, permissions. Dang it. Connection lost, reconnecting at exactly the same time as I was performing my updates of the last version of Home Assistant. Yeah, right, it wasn't you. Maybe the icon needs to be before the title. Could be. Oh, man. Use the mobile app Notify service to send notifications to your device. Actions, that's where it is. Actions, okay. So in here, in that bell, in the little bell icon that I showed you there, you can go to actions, and then we can add an action. All right, so new action. So in that new action, we could switch which server it is. Sorry, this is not very focused, is it? Okay. Oh, it's not too bad. So we're going to go to this server and name of the action. So the name of the action is going to have to match that. So we want the name of the action to be alarm. ALARM. Okay. That should be that. Text color, background color. Oh, look, you can do the icon there. Example trigger. I'm not sure that's going to be right. Action name, alarm. Device ID. Well, we're going to play with it, and we're going to see. Background color, we're going to set to red. Text is going to be sound alarm. This doesn't seem right. Well, that's cool. I mean, you can design the button. Can't really see it, but it's there. Gonna paint it and hopefully put it up for the 4th. Awesome, Vortex. Good luck, man. There is a Hacks integration custom brand icons that should let you use different icons. That's cool. Well, then if you do it in here, it will let you, like the bell we could do, right? Like that. It seems kind of funny. Text, color, sound, alarm, icon. So what am I supposed to do with that? Add to Siri? Example trigger, platform event. Event type. iOS action fired. I thought you could do this without a second automation. Maybe you can't. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, boys and girls. Let's not drag this out too badly today and fumble around too much. I will play with this and get this sorted out. That you have a limited set of icons you can work with without hacks, probably true. The other thing that I wanted to do was another action that would make an audible sound, but we'll do that. I'll do that as the second part because I don't have a media player set up there. So I'll do that as a separate part. Anyways, I'm pretty happy with where we got. At least we know that when there's motion, I can click that and I can see this, and then I've got these buttons and I just have to make these buttons do something. Right now, if I look at it when it eventually pulls up, come on, eventually, I can tell it no alarm and it'll just go away, right? Okay, so I can just say, oh, no, that's just the cleaning lady, no alarm. But I want to make it so I can sound the alarm and the siren will go off, and then I can click silence alarm and the alarm will stop when people are just running around screaming and running away. But that's the other part of that. Where's the button to release the hounds? Yeah, that's the other. We'll set up some more of those fun things. This is getting the basics down, so we'll get the basics down. Now, let's transition for a minute to Frigate. I want to investigate this thing, this Frigate stuff. I know we've done it before, but what do you need for Frigate? Looks like we got home automation guys got some videos. Lewis has a video. That's been a while ago. What do you need for Frigate? Needs a lot of CPU, GPU, right? Frigate, that ship has sailed. Why not just toggle alarm? Yeah, we could do that too. So to use Frigate, to use this Coral, it's Coral, what did you call it? Coral TPU? Yeah, Coral USB accelerator. See, I'd already searched that before. Coral USB accelerator, this guy. In fact, this just came up on something the other day. So it looks like we've got them, or somebody's got them in stock. Looks like you can buy them. The Coral USB accelerator adds an edge TPU coprocessor to your system, enabling high-speed machine learning interface on a wide range of systems, simply by connecting it to a USB port. Performs high-speed ML inferencing. Oh. Coral TPU, is that different than this? Is that what this is? And where do you put this? Can you put this into your... Can you put this, just plug this into a... Can you plug this into the Home Assistant Yellow? And there is an M2 device. New partnership with Asus. Oh boy. Wow, the M2 version is even easier. Dual edge TPU. Integrate 2 edge TPUs into legacy and new systems by using an M2 E-key interface. Okay. Let me see about this. M.2. Has anybody done this? Frigate plus Coral, so this is yellow. Wasn't able to get this USB TPU running reliably with Home Assistant Yellow. Drops off the system often. That's no good. Frigate running on a Docker container on my Unraid server. And your USB Coral is plugged into that system. USB option would be the most flexible. Can multiple Coral USB devices be attached to a single box? Good question. I don't know. What are we blowing up today? Thank you, Dr. 40 Ford. Frigate then talks to Home Assistant via MQTT for Joe. Oh, baby. Oh. New ways. Oh, okay. Thank you. Very kind. Just got the Coral in the mail, connected to my Nook. I want to know who's using it connected to the Yellow. Did the M.2 and Coral, this is a Home Assistant Facebook page. Did the M.2 Corals and USB accelerator function the same. I can't get a hold of anything at the minute but building a computer. So you'll need to install drivers for the M.2. Just plug it in, edit config, and working. I've been happy with it. That was the use case though. Install the micro. So would the M.2 version be faster or better in some way? Difficult to remember with multiple streams after the internet outage. Yeah, sorry. If it's the M.2, Frigate should just see it and use it, but I'm guessing. Okay. See ya, Nicholas. Take care. Good luck with your Permatrack. Let me know if you have any troubles or need any assistance, my friend. Docker as well. Ah, all you and your Dockers. You Dockers and your Dockers. And we got Ico81 saying he has trouble. Wasn't able to get the TPU, USB TPU running reliably with the Home Assistant yellow. I don't want that. Well, at the same time, okay, so Frigate, let's think about what does Frigate do specifically that makes it so useful. It's basically going to be able to detect the difference between like a deer and a person. Or a dog. I mean, it'll say, oh, there's a dog, or oh, there's a person, or oh, there's a deer. That kind of thing. Hold on a second. Now the cleaning lady knows I'm watching, so now she's asking me questions. Okay, sorry. Back to it. No more distractions. Huh? That's a lie. Okay. A deer or an umbrella? Is that a deer using an umbrella? Oh, it's a bear. Is an NVR with object detection abilities via Coral TPU, GPU, etc. Happy Father's Day. Thank you very much, Ryan. ReoLink has motion, person, pet, car, so why do you need Frigate? Good question. Great question. That's what I was asking. It seems to me like it's just something shiny, so I wants it. To define useful, a lot of cameras these days will do human and vehicle detection, so you need object. Centralizes your recordings. I have an NVR. I have an NVR, and it actually works pretty well. Like the ReoLink NVR works. Whoop whoop from Norway. How's it going, Frode? Welcome, welcome. How's Norway doing? Still there? Still kicking? So what was the one? Was it Frigate that recognized like license plates? Because that would be useful. Or to be able to program it to recognize specific people. That would be cool. Use Frigate because Unify Protect didn't have person detection with my $79 cameras. Update brought that feature to Protect, so I don't need Frigate for that. Object detection is not even close compared to Frigates. Okay, well, that's good to know, Scott. So it's much better. I like my ReoLink NVR and all the options it gives me. I do too. I'm glad you have one, sir. Good enough. If I know that if you have the same stuff, that's like I know when Frank, if Frank has a thing, then I know it's going to be integrated in Home Assistant. So that makes me happy too. So when Sir Goodenough has a thing, then I know somebody else that I talk to all the time is going to know what to do with it. Frigate is a backup video storage location, backup object detection. Okay. Cameras can't see license plates. Yeah, that's true. My camera there can't see license plates, but I wonder about, I don't know that I need Frigate at the Hobbit house. Now that I think about it. Darn it. Oh well. Doesn't do license plate or specific person detection. Who was it that was doing license plate? Didn't Lewis do a video about that? Or was that Travis? Or was that Rob a long time ago that did license plate number detection? Because that would be really cool. That would be quite cool. I haven't played with that in a while. Okay. Well, let's... You guys want to see my other cool automations that I set up there? I've kind of been sorting out my cool automations. So Hobbit House automations. Yeah, it was Travis. Okay. He did Frigate for license plates. Excellent. I don't need these hasp ones. I took the hasp one out of there. So I'll probably just delete those. Frigate plus double take plus deep stack can be trained for specific people. Rob did a blue iris license plate quite recently. PCB way, we're looking for ways to make it useful for them again. They're not, yeah. I actually kind of stopped the PCB way sponsorship because I don't think I was providing them with much. I think they would like to continue doing something, but I don't think they were getting what they should be getting. So, anyways, tracking for trailers hitting stop signs. Oh my gosh. Don't know about that. So, here's a fun thing. Let's give you this update. I've seen the open hasp designer. No, I have not. Coral doesn't do well in the yellow. Oh man, sorry, Aiko. So running Frigate without the coral on the yellow isn't going well, and the coral doesn't do well with the yellow. Oh, that's a bummer. Installing an 8X ReoLink cameras at my brother's place this week. Ben, he's gonna like it. So we were having pizza last night at a pizza place, and I just happened to look up in their kitchen, and they had a camera, and it was ReoLink. They are the kings currently, I think. PCBWay projects, so you can put them together on stream. Yeah. Well, we'll see about getting them. Yeah, we'll see about getting them back on track. They would be happy to do something to continue to be a sponsor. I just want to make sure that I felt bad for Elaine. Elaine is the lady that I've been dealing with for years, and she's been really good to me. And I felt like she was getting some pressure from her bosses or something because we just weren't driving any traffic to PCBWay, or not enough to make it worth it, So, oh well, no worries. Okay, what was I gonna do? Let's go through. Let's look at some of these because I had some fun stuff here. So, that's what I was gonna tell you. I got a new water heater. at the Hobbit house, and this is such a big deal because previously at the Hobbit house, the water heater was okay. The hot tub is still the number one power user, but the hot water heater used so much power that you couldn't do anything else while the hot water heater was on. And so I was managing the hot water heater, turning it on, turning it off. And then sometimes if I didn't turn it on and people used the hot water, then they didn't have enough hot water and blah, blah, blah. It was bad. So bit the bullet, spent more money than I actually have. And why is the power use up why is it up at 5,000 right now? I wonder. Interesting. Maybe something's cycling. Oh, it's the hot tub. So it must have just turned on. It must have just turned on some jets or turned on the heat or did something for temporarily. But look at the hot water heater. I replaced the hot water heater. To be a heat pump hot water heater. Have you guys heard of these? If you are in need of a low energy hot water heater, this I believe is the one we got, or something like this. It's Ream, which has an integration in Home Assistant, 80 gallons, and it's a hybrid, meaning it has this up here is actually a heat pump. And then it also has the regular heating elements if you needed to heat water faster. But what I found, if you look at the water heater power usage, that's 400 watts. That's it. That's it. And this was yesterday afternoon before we left, because me and Jackson showered before we left the Hobbit house. And so it turns on. Let's see, what time did it turn on? 4:15 and turned off at 9, I guess. So it was on for 5 hours, but it was only 300 watts, 300 to 400 watts at a time. And then once it's hot, it might not run again for a long time. It's using like nothing this whole time. I have seen it. We did see it once that it spiked, but that was because 5 people took a shower in the course of an hour. And so it used its heating elements to just bump up and replenish the hot water a little faster. And when it did that, it went up to 4,000 watts. But for the most part, all it ever does is nothing or like 300 or 400 watts at the most. Sometimes it's only 200 watts. Part of it depends on the temperature down in the mechanical room. So what this thing does, because basically this is an air conditioning unit up here. So it's sucking heat out of the air and it's blowing cold air out here. So it's an air conditioner. So now that room that it's in, it gets really cold. And then of course, the colder it gets, the harder it has to work to get the temperature of the water up. But man, I've been so happy with this because now I don't have to turn it on and off. I can just leave it on and it's great. So I had some automations that were made to modify when the hot water was on and stuff. I don't have to mess with that anymore at all. And since that's the case, since I don't have to worry about the hot water and the hot tub at the same time too much, I was able to set it up so that the hot tub would turn up during the day. So if somebody's in the house, again, I'm using that occupied button, but if somebody's in the house at 11 a.m., it's going to turn the hot tub temperature up, because the hot tub has a integration with Home Assistant as well. I know, right? Sir Goodenough says, vent that cold air to the bigger room. I'm thinking about how I can do that. I'm really thinking about how I can do that and how I can get some warmer air in that room. So I think I'll have to mess around and see how I can make it happen, but I totally agree. I've thought the same thing. Like, well, that's great. That's free air conditioning, not free, but that's air conditioning. Let's use it. And let's suck hot air into that room and push this cold air out. But we'll see. We'll see how we get it happen. But this is great because then if you get the hot tub, you can heat it up during the day. If you heat it up during the day, then it's great. You're good for the night. If you wait and try and heat up the hot tub at night, you're going to be hosed because the batteries are going to go bleh. Like right now, I wonder why it's on. I don't know why it's on. Oh, I know why it's on because the cleaning lady's probably up there. She's probably putting chemicals in and turning it on. I bet that's what happened. Yeah, she's just doing that for us now. She's checking the chemicals and stuff. So she's probably turned it on to circulate stuff, turned on the jets. If I had to guess. Let me see. The jets are on. Because it's not the heat. The heat's not on. Yeah, she turned on the jets. Yep. She's got the jets on right now. So that's fine. That's fine. Cleaning lady is enjoying the hot tub. Maybe. Should we check? Let's check and see. Let's see here. Yeah, she took the straps off, so she put chemicals in it. Now she's running the jets. So yeah, she was out there. So this camera is not in the integration for some reason. I need it to be, so I have to figure out what to do about that. It's on the network, but it's not being picked up. Yeah, without the heat. That's right, Sir Goodenough. 4,000 watts, right? 4,600 watts without the heat. So another automation that I had to make. I remember you guys probably heard me complaining when last summer we have a rule that says don't turn on both jets and the heat, because you turn on both jets and the heat, and the hot tub is going to use 10,000 watts. I have two 4,400 watt inverters, so I can do 10,000 watts for a very short period of time, because they can go to 5,200 watts, the inverters, if it's for a short period of time. But for a sustained period of time, we only want to be 4,400 per inverter. Do I live in the middle of nowhere? That house is in the middle of, kind of in the middle of nowhere. It's off the grid anyways, Vortex. It's totally off the grid. So it totally runs on solar and batteries, which is pretty cool that we can have solar batteries, and we can still run the hot tub. And you can do it. You can do it, and you can do it well. You just got to balance. You just got to play the game a little bit. You can't just go crazy, but you can do it. Gentry Solar makes 1,600 watt inverters. Holy crap. That's big. Well, I have two 4,400 watt inverters, so I can't have both jets and the heat at the same time. Can't do it. So we've told people that, but you can't rely on people. You cannot rely on people. Nowhere adjacent. That's funny, Joe. Joe lives up there, so it's not in the middle of nowhere. We had a great time last week, Joe. We went up by the shale pits or something out past Dayton and did some side-by-side riding. It was really cool. Okay. Anyways, let's find the one I was talking about. Here. Hot tub heater off if both pumps are on. And this probably just activated, if I had to guess. If you could look at the last time it was triggered. Does it show you the last time it was triggered? Both pumps are on 30 minutes ago. So this is when she turned it on. Oh, Gentry Solar is another YouTuber? Oh my gosh. He makes 16,000 watt inverters? Holy crap. Okay, so this says basically if pump number 1 is on and pump number 2 is on. So if the jets are going, then it changes the set point of the heater to 65. So basically shuts off the heater. So you can't have the jets and the heater on and destroy another inverter like what happened last summer. So that's pretty awesome. And then always at night, it turns the temperature down. Past 1 o'clock, it turns the temperature down. So it's pretty awesome. Like, I was pretty happy. Ooh, this is interesting. The pavilion got hot, and so the fan came on. If the temperature in the pavilion is above 72 for 10 minutes, then I've got a big shop fan up there that I turn it on. Wait for it to get down below 68 for 10 minutes, and then it turns off. I got some good automations up there. Man, I'm telling you, Home Assistant was built for off the grid. Yeah, I think that is what happened to that inverter. Yeah. Yep. Turkeys. Not and in that trigger. That's or, not and in that trigger. Let's look at it and see. So what's the default? Is the default not and? The default is or? Turning off the heat if either of them is on, not both. Oh, sorry. Yes, you're right. How do we fix that? So the first one sets it off. Default triggers or condition. Default. Add conditions. Oh, so if one of them's on and the other one's on? Oh, and? Oh, we should have it be even if one of them's on, turns the heat off, honestly. Because I don't want it running 6,000 watts either. But and conditions. Let's look at the history. I want to see how often this has come on. Does it show me that? I want to see the history of this. Hot tub heater off if jets are on. Yeah, good idea. let's just make it easy. Yeah, state history. Oh, state history probably won't tell me what I want to know. It's taking a long time to load for some reason. Fine, I'll rename it. Why is it being weird? Doesn't want to open for some reason. Squirrel! Right, no kidding. Yeah, it's just giving me grief all of a sudden. Doesn't want to open that automation. Maybe we lost something and we didn't realize it. Oh, power use now. It's back down. So she must have turned it back off. He's really struggling. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Sometimes that just happens. Oh, hey, how's it going? Aaron's here. We done with ReoLink? Yeah, we didn't do too much with it. Where I got stumped again on the actionable notification stuff. We got a pretty good automation. I tried using the this one was from a blueprint. It didn't work out. This one worked well. We got down here to the notifications and I added the buttons, and then we used to have to add a second bit so that when this action was fired, the thing would happen. So like the alarm would go on when the siren could go on if I hit that button. And then I got distracted and I lost track of where it is that I have to set that up. Is it's changed too many times since I did it back in the dark ages. Do you remember, Aaron? Do you know where that is? I thought you could do it in the app. I thought that was the new way to do it, was to set up these actions in the app so that when somebody clicks a button, when you click the button, you get the ability to tell it what to do. I thought you could do that in the app, but I poked around the app and I didn't really see it. So I don't know. You haven't messed with that? Oh man. Event trigger with mobile app notification action. So where do I put that, Jesse? Where do I find that? point me to the docs where I can read where that is and how to make that happen again. A new automation. Okay. Okay. So then that's fine. And then let's do a new automation then. Okay, so now we have to make an automation for those buttons, right? Okay, so let's do it. Create a new automation. And the new automation, the add trigger is going to be an event. Okay. And the event is going to be, isn't it iOS? Oh, it's mobile app. Is that what it is if it's iOS, Jesse? Here, Jesse's sending me a message. Okay. Event type. So it's not, because it used to be iOS action fired, but it's not anymore. Now it's mobile app notification action. And then the action is the name. Reply text. Action data is what you want it to do. You can actually do it in the same automation. Oh, is it because you do a wait for trigger? Oh, right? You do a wait for trigger? Yeah. Yeah. That's ringing a bell. That's ringing a bell.
No.
Yeah, wait for trigger. All right. Wait for trigger. So we do a new action. We do a wait for trigger. And then we add the trigger. And the trigger is going to be the event. And the event type is going to be, Jesse typed it out for me, so I'm going to copy it. So if he misspelled it, we're going to blame you, Jesse. Okay. And then event data. Oh, now we got to go back to this. This part hasn't been auto-filled as often as well as some of these others. All right, where did that go? All right, and then the data. Wait for trigger. Event type. So event data, action. Oh, is that it? And then action I can do like, okay. I can do switch turn on. Oh, actually, I want Siren. Siren. Hobbit door Siren. No. So will it be Siren turn on? No. Trigger was Roy Rogers' source. You copied it from your automation. Where's a good place to get a 3D printed case made for my Sentence 7-inch display? Ooh, I don't know what that is. I don't have a 3D printer. My wife won't allow me to spend that kind of money right now. Come on, Raspy, tell the wife it's Father's Day. Where's a good place to get a case for a Sunton display? Man, post in the general chat and see if anybody will print you one and send it to you. Because there's a lot of people that have 3D printers that's probably happy to do it. Put whatever your action has in the notification. So you put the name of the action in there. Oh, limit to events triggered by. No. But still. So we wait for that. But then we need it to be action fired. Okay. So it's going to be quotes, it's going to be alarm. Right? Okay. But then what's it going to do? It's got to so this is the wait for trigger. And then add action. And then we add action. But what about the other triggers? What about the other triggers? Oh, it's waiting for a trigger and then it's going to do this action. Can it wait for another trigger at the same time? Yeah, the action, here's my actions. Right? So my action is alarm. I guess, do I need to not have it in quotes? Okay, so the action is alarm. Choose. Okay, choose. Sequence. Service. Sometimes it feels that way, huh, Aaron? It's almost easier to edit it in YAML sometimes. Add trigger on the button. Do I add another trigger? Wait for trigger. This is the trigger. Let's Still feel like we're missing something. Choose conditions. Sequence service target. So this part could get us there. Wait, trigger, event data action equals action open. Add a second trigger, then add the trigger IDs. Then action is choose. Oh my gosh. Having multiple buttons to be repeatable is also why I put in a new automation. So it's triggered separately and can be triggered multiple times. Yeah. So that's probably a good reason to have it in a separate automation. Triggered by would just be me. That's not going to help. And I don't put it under this. So if I do this action, let's just put an action here. We're going to do a call service. And I don't remember, does Siren have, yeah, it does. Siren, well, we could just toggle it, but let's do Siren turn on. Oh. Volume tone, oh my gosh. Let's try Hobbit door Siren. Okay, save. I am streaming. I'm almost done though. I did, and I love it. All right, let's try this. We're going to put this on. We run it. Comes on. Open it up. And if I hit sound alarm, Now what we need to do is let's go here and see if the siren is on. Because the only person who knows right now if the siren is on is the cleaning lady. Sorry. Come on, come on. Unknown. Oh, game room. Siren unknown. Huh. So maybe it's messed up. Huh. Well, got some work to do here, kids. Got some work to do. I'll be done in a minute, Dawson. Yeah, failed to call service. Okay, it doesn't like that. Okay, but either way, it didn't turn it on or it didn't try and turn it on. Okay, so we're going to have to tinker. We'll need to do some more tinkering. There's the trigger IDs, right? You can do a trigger ID. Okay. Well, actionable notifications. Looks like a bug in the integration maybe, huh? Just keep sounding until the cops come. It's going to be a while before the cops come, huh, Joe? Nobody's going to hear that. Nobody's going to hear that. Yeah. So, anyways, we did some good things. We didn't do, there were some other things I was going to play around with. I still have more matrices here. I definitely want to put, I'm going to do another one of these. Did we ever determine if there was a way to hook up an external speaker to this thing? I can't remember. Oh, I got something fun to show you too. Well, just give you a sneak peek. This is going in at the Hobbit house, and inside here is going to be a mister, like it sprays out mist and makes a sound and all that stuff. So they'd come for the noise complaint. Anyways, all right. Well, we'll. I think it was okay. We did some stuff today. It wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad. I'm very happy with where we're at right now. Oh gosh, why is that geothermal thing off? That's no good. Hot tub is still on. It's off and back on again. She must have turned it back on. Anyways. It's getting warm in there. TV room's nice and cool. Anyway, sorry, distracted. All right, time to get fixing on the car. Cymax says, it's time to get fixing on the car for me too. That's why Dawson came in, because he knows we want to go work on the Chevelle. Custom PCB project we could order and put together on stream. That is a good thing. Let's see. What were you saying about that, Joe? You were saying like, oh, this thing. Like make a custom PCB for this. That would be great. Because, it goes along with this, my magic box, right? My treasure box. Okay, what happens if your Home Assistant phone rings? That's my voice assistant, Home Assistant phone, and it started ringing. Like my home is calling me. Yeah, I need a thermometer for the utility room now. I actually do have one. I left one hanging in there. I don't know why that's unavailable. That's no good. Wonder, she shouldn't have gone in that room. It's right here. It's working. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, it's online. Battery monitor's online. This one's online. Oh, yeah, I can't do local when I'm here. Anyways, okay. Oh, all right, everybody. Thanks for being here into the Matrix. All right, let's do the sign off. Let's call up the kids. I still have not put a button in here. Wow. Not working. Oh. The Real Ram 5. Thank you for subscribing. Let's do this. Oh, excuse me. I thought I heard some kids coming.
Happy Father's Day!
Mwah. Thank you, babies. And big babies.
Hello,
Mom's at Grandma's house right now?
Well, yeah.
Okay. All right, well, let's say bye, everybody. How are we going to Happy Father's Day sign off?
Like old men.
Like we're old.
I mean.
She says sign off like we're old men. Okay, here we go. Sign off like we're old men. Ready? As always, thanks for watching. Until next time, adios. I don't even have to try. I don't even have to struggle to do that. Hey, thanks for being here, everybody. Should be able to stream next weekend. We're going to be having Grandma Z's, my mom's 70th birthday party next week. All right. Thanks for all your help, everybody. Thanks for being here. Take care. Be safe. Have fun. Build awesome stuff. See you later.